Welcome to this Friday edition of Tullahoma 6 News in HD. I'm Jamie Treadwell, and coming up, we'll have highlights from this week's Chamber of Coffee at George Dickel.
And I'm Chris Barstead. We'll also have highlights from yesterday's Tullahoma City Schools Convocation.
First on 6, yesterday Nissan announced plans to cut more than 12,000 jobs worldwide amid poor first quarter performance. Nissan reported its operating profit had plunged 99% in the first quarter compared to a year earlier. In addition, revenues have dropped nearly 13% compared to 2018. The estimated 12,500 job cuts is twice what Nissan estimated it would have to cut when they first brought this up in May. The company added it will reduce the product lineup by at least 10% by the end of fiscal year 2022. Nissan, like many other global car makers, faces severe challenges as a sluggish global economy has hurt sales and the U.S.-China trade war remains a big risk for manufacturers. Nissan has also been grappling with problems of its own and has been losing market share in the United States and Europe. Nissan North America includes the plant in Deckard and Smyrna that employs many residents in Tullahoma and surrounding counties.
2 Grundy County Sheriff's deputies have been indicted by a federal grand jury for excessive force on Wednesday. The grand jury based in Chattanooga indicted 29-year-old TJ Bean and 59-year-old Tony Bean for using excessive force against arrestees. The indictment charges Deputy Chief Tony Bean and Deputy TJ Bean with 1 count of deprivation of rights under color of law and for an incident involving an arrestee identified only by the initials FM. The indictment alleges that the defendants used unreasonable force when they assaulted and injured arrestee FM in December of 2017. The indictment additionally charges Tony Bean with 1 count of deprivation of rights for an incident involving arrestee CG and alleges that while serving as chief of police with the Tracy City Police Department, Tony Bean used unreasonable force when he assaulted and injured arrestee CG in August of 2014. Each of the counts carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison.
Attention local fishers, TWRA needs your help collecting invasive carp 9 inches long or less in the Tennessee waterways. If you catch a small carp, put it on ice and freeze it and contact TWRA immediately. If it's not possible to freeze it, please submit photos of the fish in hand, include embayment, name, body of water, river mile, and the number of fish observed at the time of collection. For more information, contact TWRA via email at ans.twra@tn.gov. It sounds like it'd be easier to just keep that fish.
Exactly. A familiar face is returning to Tullahoma City Schools this fall. Mary Gilbert has been named the new principal of Robert E. Lee Elementary School. Per Tullahoma City Schools officials, welcome back, Mary, and good luck in the new school year.
Had a lot of changes in Tullahoma City Schools this year. This month's Chamber Coffee was full of surprises as a last-minute change allowed Bowman Media to host the event held at George Dickel and catered by Sundrop Shop and Luncheonette. Attendees also had the opportunity to meet the elusive Pete Bowman. Here's more.
Bowman doesn't necessarily represent who we are and what we do for your business. It's about finding on-target solutions so that you can leverage your marketing dollars and reach the right people more affordably and get more bang for your buck. It's so much more than just the radio stations. We love the radio stations. That's my bread and butter. I came up in radio. But what it's about for us is finding solutions that work for you guys, helping you guys grow your business. And again, I've said it multiple times. It goes so far beyond things that you're doing. Again, one of the advantages that we have to offer is perspective. Because we're involved in so many different areas, we can talk honestly about what your business needs to do, how it needs to target its customers.
That young lady at the drive-through, you know, relatively few people kind of know me here in Tullahoma, and that's partly by my grand design. I made a couple of good decisions. One was to hire people that are a lot smarter than I am, not hard to do, and then more importantly, letting them go, you know, letting them fly like ducks or, heaven forbid, roosters, but more like eagles, and, you know, kind of letting them soar and do things much better than I could have done, and they've done, you know, exactly that. So my job is really just kind of get out of their way and let them do what they do. Every once in a while, I'll try to interject myself and They'll slap me back to my senses.
Thanks, everybody. This is a very exciting day for me because the Sundrop-Dickel relationship, as many of us know, go way back, way back. And since I moved home in 2012, it's really been a dream of mine to get a partnership with Dickel and Sundrop together in some way. And it took food to do it because everybody likes to eat. So I'm really grateful to be here and grateful that you guys are embracing our restaurant in the community and keeping us busy. Every day we go on a wait, and we're just so thrilled that everyone in the community is excited about our restaurant. We want to keep that momentum going, so we'll be introducing a new fall and winter menu in the middle of September. So we'll be dropping some of our summer sides and salads and bringing in some winter comfort foods that I know you guys will enjoy throughout the winter. I also wanted to mention that we're one of the few places in Tullahoma where you can host a special event of any kind. A birthday party, a Christmas party, a child's birthday party, a bridesmaid's luncheon. We do special events after 5 during the week and on the weekends. Our only limitation is that we are only zoned for 49 people, including staff. I don't want the fire department shutting me down.
On Thursday, Tullahoma City schools, teachers, and staff celebrated the coming of the new year with their annual convocation. This was John Carver's first convocation as the new director of schools, and as such, he made it very memorable. Instead of sitting in the auditorium, teachers and staff were treated to a pep rally that included gathering on the football field and forming the shape of a power T. Here are some highlights from that event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this does represent the leadership team here in the district. And again, we've been all working since November, every Friday, trying to chart a course forward as to what Tullahoma needs to become. We have a rich tradition of academic excellence, as Principal Rose, Kathy shared here just a little bit ago. But I also would tell you we have work to be done. I would tell you that heavy on my heart, last Saturday, I was up at the FCA event here, and we got a call that East Middle School had been vandalized. And Travis Moore and Travis responded to East Middle School. I joined him there, and this is what's heavy on my heart. There were 5 girls, youngest 5 years old, oldest 8-year-old, that had taken concrete and had busted the windows out. When the police caught them, took them home, there were 2 of the kids, their parents weren't around. 3rd child, they wanted to release into the custody of her father, who had outstanding warrants, and so they all went to jail. So I guess the point being is that we're doing great things for kids. You know, and somebody says, what's your why? Well, my why is the cheerleaders that are here, right? My why is the band, the pep band back here, right? And the great things that they're doing. But my why also includes those 5 little girls, and how are we going to make a difference in their lives, right? Because we may be the only difference in their lives. Okay? So, just as this is a celebration, just as, you know, because I want you all to have fun, because the work we do is really, really hard. But what we can do is to build grit into kids. What we can do is figure out what they're good at and get them pointed in the direction. And what we can do as a system is to touch every kid's life and to give them something so they can go out in the world and make a difference. And I just really and truly, the leadership in the district is not these folks. We're here to serve you all. You all are the true leaders in the district. Think, lead, serve. So,
coming up next, we'll tell you which Tullahoma school teacher will be driving a new car courtesy of Stan McNabb.
And we will bring you highlights from last night's ice cream social at South Jackson Civic Center.
We've probably had light tube service for 3 or 4 years. It's been fabulous, especially the fiber and quickness of it. Customer service has always been awesome with light tube. Any issues, address it right away. We looked at a number of factors, just the speed and being able to, for the customer service of taking care of us if we've got an issue, and we saved a little bit of money as well.
You wanna dance?
Check out Stingray Music on TV. Now available, the new Stingray Music mobile app, free with your TV subscription. Stingray Music, all good vibes.
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
Does your family love to stream movies and use multiple Wi-Fi enabled devices? But are you finding out that your run-of-the-mill router simply can't keep up? Don't worry, LightTube has you covered with our internet router service for only $9.95 per month. Get back to what your family loves doing. Call us today at 455-4515 to learn more.
Welcome back to Tullahoma 6 News in HD. The weather was made to order for last night's annual ice cream social at South Jackson Civic Center. Families gathered on the lawn to enjoy some big band tunes from the South Jackson Street Band and watch attendees try out their swing dance skills. Here's more.
We're having the Ice Cream Social. It's an annual event here at South Jackson. Everybody comes out and enjoys some nice music, gets to dance and eat some ice cream, and it supports the activities here at South Jackson. We've played it a lot, yeah. That's one we played quite a bit. We're trying to work out a detail or two on it, but I think we got her going. Gosh, a bunch. We're doing 2 sets, and there's probably close to 25 tunes total. We have, as I recall, there's 17 players, and we have, of course, some vocalists too. So there's about 20 of us total. Twice a month we meet on the second and fourth Thursday, and most times in practice. On August 3rd, we're going to be at Centennial Park. They have a big band dance there annually, and we get to play this year for it, so we're looking forward to that. They do that every week in the summer at Centennial Park. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We even have a web page, sgsband.com, I think, and yeah, come with us. We've enjoyed having everybody. I have been here for 21 years, believe it or not. And the reason I know that is I started right before my youngest son was born, and he's 21. Well, I played in high school and really enjoyed it, and they were needing another saxophone player, and it took me a while to get in the groove, but I've been here ever since.
Big things are happening for the Manchester Coffee County Conference Center. They recently finished a new outdoor venue made possible by a grant from Bonnaroo, and there is a chance there will be a new addition to the Greenway connecting the Conference Center to Bonnaroo. We caught up with Bonnie Gamble, Director of Manchester Parks and Recreation, and Rebecca French, General Manager of the Conference Center, to tell us more.
Well, we're trying to connect the Conference Center via Greenway and the hotels here, so we're going to have the trailhead, which is important for parking in the back corner to the left, but the project also includes a sidewalk coming up the Hospitality Boulevard connecting with Starbucks and the Holiday Inn and 41, so that right now people just have to walk in the road if they're guests here staying, and we want to give them a greater degree of safety, and that's what we can do in this project too.
Well, the safety for all of our guests that are staying on campus is the first thing, but second off, it's going to give us more exposure for transient clients or people that are enthusiastic about being healthy. They know that they can come and have a conference or seminars here, and they can have a healthy initiative as part of that as well.
Well, Tennessee Department of Transportation is providing 80% of the financing for the project to the tune of about $960 million. And the city has to match that with approximately $300,000 because we have to pay for the survey and stuff. But at our last meeting, it was decided that we would divide that up in terms of $100,000 coming from the city general fund and the rest coming between park partners, tourism, and fundraising. So really, 2/3 of that local match is going to be coming from the hotel motel tax to begin with, because the hotel motel tax funds both tourism, it funds the Parks and Recreation Department. So that tax doesn't impact any citizen of Manchester. That's paid by the people who come and stay in our hotels. So I think it's going to be a great funding mechanism for us. We will be going through Bonnaroo property and stopping the trailhead on the other end will be up there at New Bushy Branch Road, about where they have their day parking when you come in for the festival. So that's what they have agreed to allow us at this time to survey or to look at. So it will benefit really our community, but if you're living over there in the New Bushy Branch Road area, it would be pretty cool to be able to ride your bike to Walmart. Well, we don't ever cross the interstate because Bonnaroo's property is all on one side of the interstate. So on this project, we don't have to cross underneath the interstate. All our plans for this Greenway addition is pending state approval through State Highway Department and the Federal Highway Department. But if you have any questions about it, you can please call us at 728-0273. That's the Parks and Recreation Department, and we'll keep you updated.
At this year's Tullahoma City Schools Convocation, everyone that was nominated received a new car. Well, sort of. Each staff member got to keep the miniature car they selected that was marked with a possible winning number. And the winner was? Well, here are the highlights to find out.
Sir, you may choose a car. There you go. There you go. Oh, good. Take the Jeep. Very good. Sir, you may choose a car. Okay, they're both the same. And you have 2 cars to choose from.
Well, we're just happy to be back here and do it again this year. And luckily this year we're not doing the reverse rolling. I still think it's a little disappointing. So it's going to be the first one drawn, I think is the plan. But anyway, we're happy to be here, and thank you guys for everything you do for us in the community as well.
You want to see? You want to see? All right, so underneath the cars is a number. Okay, so everybody can see their number. Now, do you want to swap with anybody right now? Or do you want to keep the one you got? There's 8. There's 9 cars, but one of them. That one doesn't have a number? Give him that one then. Okay. All right. Now everybody's good with the car they selected, right? You don't want to trade, right? Anybody want a truck? Okay. All right. Now you might share with them the car that they're going to have for the.
Oh yeah, I guess that's an important piece. So we've got a 2019 Chevrolet Traverse out there.
So you want to do the honors?
I'll let Trey go.
You want, who's going to draw the number?
I'm not drawing. Why is it me?
Why is it? All right.
Is it first number wins?
The first number wins. And just give me the number. Who has number 7?
7.
No, you get to keep the car. You get the Traverse, all right?
Well, I thought I was out. When the number was drawn, I thought I was the first out. So I was a little bit taken back, but I'm very glad.
Didn't you say it would not be a reverse draw?
Yeah, yes, yeah, right out.
That was Trent. You said
Trent
it's
did.
not going to be a reverse draw today.
We changed it up this year.
All right.
I must not have been listening, sir. I need the attention. Yeah, so
That's
okay.
all right. That's all right. It worked out well.
Here it is, right there.
Lucky number today.
Yeah.
So it's a 2019 Chevy Traverse. I think it's got 200 miles on it, so you'll be the first one to get it broken in good.
That's unbelievable.
But a three-row crossover SUV, of course, black, leather, loaded up.
On August 19th, Tullahoma Parks and Recreation will begin offering Connected Warrior Yoga. The yoga class is open to everyone, but is especially designed to help empower service members, veterans, and first responders through trauma-conscious yoga. If you are a service member, veteran, first responder, or an immediate family member, there is no cost to participate. ID or proof of service is required. All others are $3 per class. Classes will be held on Mondays from 9 to 10 a.m. Call 455-1121 for more information.
Join the Tullahoma Parks and Rec as you and your team retrace 3,689 miles of the famous footsteps of Lewis and Clark, Corps of Discovery expedition from St. Louis to the Pacific Ocean, and get fit in the process. This is similar to the last program, Walk to the Appalachians, so if you missed out on the fun and prizes last time, be sure to get a team, and this time, don't miss out on the fun and education on Walk to the Pacific. 455-1121 is the number you need to call to register.
With help from the University of Tennessee Extension, Parks and Recreation has teamed up with the Arthritis Foundation to bring you the Walk with Ease program. This 6-week program has 3 sessions per week of education and exercise to help with arthritis, self-management, and explore exercise with proven benefits for people with arthritis. If you want to learn more, please visit arthritis.org or call Parks and Recreation at 455-1121. The program is free and begins on August the 5th. Advanced registration is required.
You know, somebody's spouse did the other one, not the Walk with Arthritis, but now I guess her spouse can be in there too. Beginning Friday, August 23rd, you'll want to head to Lynchburg, where the music meets whiskey for the inaugural Lynchburg Music Fest with over 30 performers. This 2-day event is chock full of bands you want to hear, from headliners like Jamie Johnson to local favorites like Becky Buller and her fiddle. There's something for everyone, and tickets are still available, and you can get a single-day pass, weekend pass, or VIP, or camping. Or all 3 if you want, all 4 there. Will also be available, so purchase tickets. You need to go to www.lynchburgmusicfest.com.
Join the Tullahoma Art Center and artist Sarah Good for the opening of Contextual Narratives on Sunday, August the 3rd from 2 until 5 p.m. Good sculpture will be on display until August the 24th. The admission fee is $5 for non-members and free to members. Go out and support our local art center. You can call 455-1234 for more information.
Coming up next on Tullahoma 6 News in HD, we'll have our Friday trivia as well as your weekend weather forecast for you.
And not only trivia and the weather, but we'll also have a look at local sports, so stay with us.
You wanna dance?
Check out Stingray Music on TV. Now available, the new Stingray Music mobile app, free with your TV subscription. Stingray Music, all good vibes.
Welcome back. Well, today is July 26th, and that is National Milkshake, a day when milkshake and coffee lovers come together to whip up a creamy and caffeinated way to celebrate one of the hottest times of the year. It's National Coffee Milkshake Day. I'll get it out in a second. The combination of creamy ice cream blended with coffee perks up even the longest of work days. Add chocolate and this treat becomes a mocha too. For those of you dreaming of autumn, you're allowed to mix up a pumpkin spice latte version. However, you're not allowed to tell anyone that we gave you permission. And if you're dreaming of Christmas in July, go ahead and add a little peppermint mocha to your milkshake and share a little Christmas joy in July. The best way to celebrate this is to head out to your local favorite eatery and have them whip one up for you. You can also hashtag National Coffee Milkshake Day on social media. Now, Shannon.
And, well, Shannon's not here. But and also, you know, you might want to head out to one of those locations that has locally roasted Raphael's coffee. And in what establishments here in Tullahoma can you get Raphael's coffee? But you can also get ice cream there or gelato.
Well, I think I was going to say Shannon's. If you have Shannon's trivia question, is what I meant. But yes.
She did give it to me before
There
she
you
left.
go. Okay, so let's see. We got some good choices there. Celtic Cup,
122 West,
Yeah.
the
That's okay.
Sundrop Shop,
We'll
or
be-
Dameron's.
Yeah, or Dameron's. We'll be back. We'll figure it out. Somebody knows the answer to this. Now, it's just the coffee, not the coffee milkshake, right?
Right.
All right, let's go look at the weather. Beautiful blue skies today, and it's been a little bit cooler. It's 90 today. It's hotter today, but it has been. Last night was beautiful at the social, and
But,
yeah.
You know, the heat index is not as high today as it has been in the last couple of weeks, so it still makes it pleasant.
Still felt like a sauna out there to me. Low of 63. Let's see the rest of the week, Randy. Now, it's going to be in the 90s, but you said the heat index is going to be a little lower, and it looks like it based on those temps at night, 67 and 69. One night there, Monday, we're going to have a 70, but it looks like a 20% chance of rain, and then, of course, thunderstorms come in on Tuesday, 30% chance. So get your grass cut this weekend, Chris.
I did it yesterday, actually.
Okay, let's go back and find out the answer to that trivia question.
Well, in what local establishment can you enjoy locally roasted Raphael's coffee? The Celtic Cup, 122 West, Dameron's, or the Sundrop Shop and Luncheonette? The Celtic Cup.
Yeah, and you can also buy a private label in Manchester, but that's it. So get out and get you some coffee today. What's going on in sports, Chris?
Well, this past Saturday, THS wrestling coach Jenna Morris, along with more than a dozen wrestlers and criminal justice students, spent the entire morning waving signs at the traffic light next to Chick-fil-A restaurant to bring customers in, as well as washing all the cars who stopped by for a quick wash. The THS wrestling team and members of the criminal justice classes put on the donation-only car wash for student and classmate Hunter Reelford. Hunter, a rising sophomore at THS, spent the majority of his freshman year of high school sick before finally being diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma in February. When it was all over, Coach Morris and the criminal justice instructor Jason Kennedy were able to present Hunter's mother with more than $1,000 to go toward the family's medical expenses. And you know, sometimes it's not even just the cost of treatment that they have to cover.
Oh, it was gas and stuff back and forth.
Exactly.
There was a lot of details in that story. Well, it's Friday, which means it's time for our catch of the week, and this week it goes to Nathan Payne. Nathan is proudly displaying a garfish that he caught on his first time bow fishing. This beauty was caught in Mississippi, and you can share your pics as well. Just send them to us at news@light2.net and include your name, some details like the size and where you caught your trophy, and you could be our next catch of the week viewer. That's our quick look at local sports. We'll be back with a few final thoughts right after this.
Cool off at Southern Middle Tennessee's newest water park, Tullahoma's Splash Island. Fun for all ages. 3 25-foot water slides, lazy river, fun water features for toddlers, tasty food items available. All this and more, only $5 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 4 to 9 p.m. Sundays, 1 to 6. Join the fun at Tullahoma's Splash Island.
Before we leave you today, we would like to thank our news team members, 93.9 The Duck, and your local newspaper, the Tullahoma News, for their help and support.
And remember, if you'd like to be a part of the news team, just call our news hotline at 571-7186. Be sure to let us know about any upcoming events or story ideas, and we'll do our best to get the word out right here on Tullahoma 6 News and HD. You can also like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Just search TUA LightTube, where we update you and keep you updated on the latest news and events. You may be our next Facebook friend of the week, too.
And that's going to wrap it up for this Friday edition of Tullahoma 6 News and HD. As always, thank you for watching, and we hope you'll join us again on Monday.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.